Hello, how are we? I just thought I'd do a video before New Year. I hope everyone has a good New Year and a good New Year's Eve. I'm going to be spending it with me family, me missus and me daughter. We're going to be up here probably just chilling out later, having a few games. My daughter's really enjoying Chase the Ace at the moment and Snap with cards, so I'm going to get a few more card games and just chill out. We've got loads of snacky food. Obviously, it's not the healthiest, but you know what? It's New Year's Eve and it's tasty food. So yeah, we're going to be chilling out, having some snacky, picky food later. Probably have a little bit of a drink as well. We don't normally drink, but definitely have a little bit of champagne or whatever my partner's bought for us. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a video about next year. I'm not going to say New Year's resolutions. I never do any of that stuff. I know a lot of people like to have a New Year's resolution, but I'm trying to do something new every week. I just feel like the New Year's resolution works great for a few weeks and then it goes, and then the next year it's the same thing, and it's just like if you give up once you're always going to give up. So try and do something and get a good routine going, and I think that's my message to everyone on this video is do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, and eventually, although it will still feel uncomfortable, it makes you stronger minded to do things that would have been harder a year before. What do I mean? I look back 8-9 years ago at this house, or before this house, because I've been doing renovations for quite a while, and when I bought this house it needed a lot of work doing. I mean, this side of the roof up here was missing for about 2 weeks while it was snowing, and like a little bit of snow, but it chucked it down as well. So obviously it rained for 2 weeks on the house with no roof. All my floors, everything got soaked. The builders did it backwards. I'd actually laid them off before this because they did the ground floors, then second floor, and then went onto the roof, and I was like, what are you doing? You're doing everything backwards. But anyway, yeah, if I knew that I was buying a house that needed as much work as it did back then, I would not have bought the house. But when I bought it, the previous owners basically sugar-coated it and hid everything, hid the damp, hid the wiring, hid everything. And when I started digging, the more I dug, the worse it was. Now, if I didn't have that, I bet I'd struggle nowadays like the rest of the world. But because I had to get up and come and work on this house, also have a job, so I work in the morning, go and do my job, see my partner and that on my lunch break, and then come straight here after work for another 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. And you're probably thinking, no you didn't. I did. Ask my partner and ask my daughter. They were in a flat while I was doing all the work, and I needed to get this house done for us to get out the flat, because at the time we were paying about £500 a month on the flat. We had £400 on the mortgage, and then I had a couple of months where the council said that you could have no council tax, but then after that it was about 140 something pounds a month as well, and the work went on for 9 months, so you can only imagine how much I needed to get this house done. So I had to do it, and it was hard, and I was struggling, I was depressed. There was nights where I didn't come round, I needed a break, and I was very broken, but my partner stood by me. I was snappy, I was hard work, I got frustrated, and she stood with me, and she made it so much better that now we can sit in this house and enjoy it, and every day we love each other more. And I've said it in a few of my videos that people need to stand by each other through hard times, because it does make you come out a stronger person. And I think this year, if anyone does watch this, my message to you is do things, like uncomfortable things, when you don't want to do it. So if you come home from a hard day and you sit down and you pull out your phone, You either order your takeaway, or you go on Facebook, or you go onto YouTube for 2 hours. My message to you is, don't not do it, but before you do it, just get up and go for a walk, because I know that you won't want to do that. But whether it's raining, snow, wind, don't know where you are in the world. If it's too hot, then don't, because that can be quite dangerous. But just go out and try and do it when you least want to do it, because it will make life easier in the long run. It doesn't just happen like that. It takes time, and eventually you'll get into this habit where you'll walk a certain amount of time each day. Now you'll probably get a further distance in that same time, or you'll want to run. So if you're walking, you might want to run eventually, and you'll explore further and see more things and what's happening around you. And I think everyone's so stuck in their homes at the moment and making any excuse that they can't go out and just have a walk. I think that people are struggling a lot more mentally and negatively as well, because you're spending more time surrounded by what's going on in the world and news that are literally preying on you to be scared or see what's happening tomorrow. It always tries to keep you drawn in. And I know that because today I listened to a guy on one of my comments about a month ago, and he said to stop watching GB News. And I have. Now I went on today because I like Neil Oliver, and he's done a video for GB News, and it's about we're all being lied to. Our freedoms are being stolen from us, and I get that. I know that. But it goes into climate change and stuff. Now, it's a hard one because me personally, I think the world is warming up. I think the seasons are changing. Things are growing different times of the year. The bees are coming out different times of the year. It's very confusing. And I'm not going off what I've been told. I'm going off what I have seen. Now, go back to 2010. I'm in the northwest of England, so for me, it was the last biggest snowfall, and it was around for a good couple of weeks. It caused mayhem. I remember it was crazy. People couldn't drive to work. It was just chaos. And it was fun though. I built snowmans, had snowball fights at work. It was great, but then after that, it just stopped. 2010, it just stopped. Now, global warming doesn't just happen. It happens over a long period of time. So you don't just have a white Christmas and a white winter every year before that, and then boom, 14 years down the road, bit of snow here and there, but lasts a day or two, not even that, a few hours if most. And it makes you wonder, well, it is getting warmer, but it's not us. It can't be us, because we're only doing what we were doing 20 years ago, but obviously we're warming up faster. Now, people are denying it. Now, GB News are saying that it's not getting warmer, and there's people in the comment section that it's actually getting colder. Now, I'm not going to go right into it, but where I am in England, in the northwest, it's warmer. It is it's 10 degrees, and we're in January. That's not, it's been like that for years. The other week, a few weeks ago, go back to November, it was -2, -4 when I was coming home from my night shift at about 2:30 in the morning. But then a week later, it was up to 14 degrees in December, beginning of December. It's up and down. Now, I'm probably a conspiracy theorist, but I genuinely think there's something that they're doing in the skies that's making it happen faster. It isn't your car, it isn't the planes, it isn't the bloody cows. It definitely isn't the cows. It's ridiculous, that one. But I think something's happening, and it is actually warming up. My worry is a warmer world isn't a good thing, and they seem to think it is. We deal better in the cold. You can go up to -40 for a while in the cold. You just put more layers and have a bit of a fire and that. But warm weather is dangerous. You can dehydrate. You can't do anything. You can't go out and exercise in red hot conditions. It's ridiculous. People just collapse. So actually being hot is worse. I don't even know why I end up going on to this subject. I think it's basically just don't listen to what people are telling you. Go out and do what you think is happening. Like, just go for a walk. I walk all the time, and that's why I know stuff that's being sold to people that people are just they believe in it. It's like, no, stop. Just think back 15 years. Is it colder than 15 years ago? Because I remember growing up as a kid, and we had like massive amounts of snowfall, and we're on the coast. It's unheard of in Southport because we're next to the coast. You say, oh, it's the salty air, it melts it, blah blah blah. It just doesn't seem to stick here. But I grew up with loads of snow when I was a kid. There's pictures of me. I'll try and find them, but there's pictures of me making snowmen with my dad and shoveling snow with my great granddad when I was like 3, 4, 5. So it is getting warmer. People just need to realise that we can't really do much about it because I think someone else around's doing that. But I think my message is just open your eyes, don't listen, look. Be aware of what's happening. Do your research, because I've started doing it since I've started doing these videos, and I'm opening up to a lot of things, and a lot of things that I didn't believe would happen are happening to me, and that is worrying, because if it's happening to me, it's happening to everyone. But I just question everything now. I am never scared to ask why. I think asking why is the most important question that you can do. Why do we have to do that? Why is it warming up? Why do you think it's getting colder? Why are we having to do these things for our workplaces? Why can't I go out? Why do I have to stay at home if I'm not going near anyone? You know what I mean? No one does. People just sort of step in line and listen to what they're being told, whether it's GB News or BBC. They're both as bad as each other. They're both creating a divide. And I've put 4 comments today. My first one made it for a few minutes, my second one made it for a few minutes, my third one didn't make it for more than a few minutes, and my fourth one did. What's the difference? My first, my second and my third was a reply to a person saying I'm in the northwest and we've not had much snow. Exactly what I've just told you in this video. It got deleted. Delete. It's gone. The last one I put on the comment, I totally agree with you. I completely agree, I think I put. And it's still there now. It's been a good hour. It's like whoever's there is monitoring it, and they want you to see what they want you to see. They don't want anyone questioning it. They don't want anyone, and this is coming from the right news. This ain't coming from the left. This ain't the BBC or anything like that. This is GB News. So the divide is because of the media. So please go out, enjoy your life. Stop sitting on your phones. You don't have to watch videos like me. If you watch this video, it's the last video you ever see, you take my advice, fantastic. You go do that. Please, I beg you, please, for your own health and for your family's sake. Go out and see what's going around you. Don't listen to what's happening. Just go out and have a look. And please, stop watching these news feeds. They're bad. They are just scaring you into watching them to get the money out of you. You may not feel like you're paying them, but they're getting money from everything that they do. That's why it's scaremongering from both sides. Go out and spend time with your family. Just enjoy yourselves in the new year. Anyway, take care, guys. Have a great new year. Please don't get too drunk and have fights like I used to. Enjoy it. Remember it. Spend time with your family. Just eat crap food that makes you feel great for the moment. Feel rough tomorrow, who cares? Go out and do a run, be healthy. Don't drink tonight and don't drink for the rest of next year. Do what makes you feel happy, do what feels right in the moment, but just please be positive in the new year. Enjoy your life, and if something's warning you, I need to ask a question about it. Don't not ask a question, ask away. Ask any question you can in the world. Anyway, take care. And I'll see you in the new year. Goodbye. Bye.